Oh my God, it's a lion. That was one.
Girl, what?
Have you seen that thing on TikTok where like they did the Lion King intro and the guy interpreted it?
No.
He was like, it means it's a lion. Oh my God.
You know what's crazy? Something's happening with me. I haven't felt the urge to make any TikToks for the past few weeks, and I haven't been on it as much.
Wow.
And I also think it's partially because my brain rot has become real goo, and I am scared about every other video I scroll. It's like early onset Alzheimer's for us young people because we're all just doing this, and then I
haven't seen any of that. So I think it's like it's being fed to you specifically for a reason.
Probably mental illness. Welcome to Disrespectfully
with Katie Maloney
and Dayna Kathan.
Unapologetically,
We're here to do what we want to do.
spilling the tea.
Babe, you're going to see the power of women. Like,
Disrespectfully. I don't know. For me, it's just war and doom and gloom. And I just like, I don't know. I've been just craving like an escape.
The hee giggles.
Yeah.
Right now. Yeah. And then the next one's like, Kim Kardashian. I saw someone did a compilation of her most horrifying moments. Okay, you guys, this is a real thing. Get ready with me to go visit my husband in rehab.
What?
That was in her compilation. Kim Kardashian. She's just like.
To go see her husband in rehab.
Yeah. He was in rehab. And she definitely made that part of her content.
Her exes?
So. Uh-huh.
I don't know. The last one I saw, she's like, get ready me to go on a date. And then this morning, she was like, oh my God, the date was so amazing. And she goes, this is what I need for in a man. I need him to be emotionally intelligent. And she said emotional intelligence like 10 times. And I'm like, I'm beginning to think that maybe you don't know what that means.
Yeah.
If you can't give an example of like specifically about emotional intelligence that you find attractive, it's a bit of a broad stroke there. And she goes, and I need him to not be insecure. Like basically she's just airing out like everything. It's like, so now I know where everything went wrong.
And I need him to go down on me a lot.
Yeah, she goes, sexual chemistry. I need him to be attracted to you. I don't know. Get ready for me to go visit my husband in rehab.
Yeah,
like,
not to be a hating ass bitch, but I hate her. And I mean, I rebuke.
I can't stop. Like I won't skip past a video because like I showed you the video, you guys, and I don't want to like be a hater here. I am a hater. What am I talking about? But she posted videos when she was at a club in Vegas, and I think she had never probably been to a club. I forget that she's also very young.
Is she?
When she was talking about her after her first date, I'm like, have you never dated ever in your life? I had a feeling her husband or soon to be ex-husband is like the first person she's ever been on a date with, done anything with. That's what I was giving because the way she was talking about this date and what she wants in a man, I was like, yeah, okay. But anyway, her video of her partying in this Vegas club, and she is visibly fucked up. Like not just drunk. She looks like her jaw is swinging. Her eyes are rolling around in her head. I was like, girl, why would you put this on the internet? You have millions of followers.
It was a creative choice for sure.
It was a creative choice if I've ever seen one.
Speaking of Vegas, this is a good segue. I was going to put this in my basement, but I think it requires a bigger conversation around men and the problems with them. Did you see a man named Mitchell Fairbarn is accused right now, allegedly, but there's photos and videos of taking a live flamingo.
Yep.
And dragging it up into an elevator and torturing it. They found bloody feathers all over the hallway. They have photos and video. There's cameras everywhere in Vegas. You're an idiot. And he blamed it on being very drunk. I think we need to have a broad conversation in general around people who make excuses for behavior when they're drunk. That exists in you somewhere. I have never once in my life, and I have been so drunk that I'm throwing up in my purse, have craved torturing an animal.
No.
That poor goddamn bird. I think also, I don't know what the maximum penalty is for that, but I hope it's a felony charge. I don't know that it is. It should be, and it should be jail for an amount of time.
Yeah, no, he needs to pay. Peach was the name of the flamingo, and I don't know if it was a boy or girl. Peach is expected to make a recovery, but she's being cared for. He's being cared for. Sorry, I don't know if it's a boy or girl, but it was really upset. I didn't want to watch the video. I just saw someone talk about it. I would, whenever there's any kind of video of, there was that one fuckhead that kicked the dog, and I literally wanted to throw up. I don't even like seeing pictures of Punchy getting dragged around by the other monkeys. It really, really upsets me.
Well, and so I unfortunately am I can't help myself. And I went and looked at, I just saw still frames, and it's truly, I'm not going to describe to you because for once I will keep to myself and suffer in silence because I did that to myself. I will caution you, if you want to look up the photo or video, be very in they're doing this. And I'm like, this poor innocent bird. I just don't know what would ever possess you. But again, blaming that on being drunk, we need to look at his computer, I would say. What are you up to, my guy?
Yeah, no, trust me. We've all done regrettable things when we drank. Like we overshared, or we just, I don't know, made a fool of ourselves in some way. But like, not even like, it would never even dawn on me or cross my mind to be abusive towards an animal.
Well, this takes it back to the Shia LaBeouf of the situation and his alleged abuse. I think that there's a difference between maybe saying something you don't mean or doing something stupid or posting on your story publicly when you have googly eyes than doing something that is harmful to another person or thing.
Yeah.
Like I just, yeah. So obviously basement behavior, but I just, there's a special circle in hell for me of people who hurt animals.
Yeah. So, I mean, hopefully we have some update on what happens to that monster, but
hopefully jail and hopefully for a long time. But
did he get arrested? What's
I think he was arrested.
He was taken to custody?
Cassie, can you look that up?
Yeah, he was arrested. I don't know if they have like a final like verdict yet, but he was arrested. Also, it's a boy, Flamingo, and he's 27.
27? How long do flamingos live? I feel like was he elderly? I would square up with that man so quick it would make your head spin.
Peach is a man.
It says 20 to 30 years. They can live up to 50 in captivity.
Jesus.
So he's an elderly flamingo. Oh my God, it makes me sick. Anywho, really quickly before we jump into some daddy list, I would say I am having a problem, and I want to be clear, this is vapid. It's a champagne problem, but I need your advice because I feel like you'll know.
Okay.
So I have an event on Friday, and then on Monday we are leaving for a trip.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to get a spray tan.
I had a feeling I knew where this is going.
Okay. So, and maybe some of you listening at home are also having this kind of issue when it's just a few days apart. What do I do? Do I do just some self tanner for Friday and then try and scrub it off on Sunday before
have
a spray
my
tan?
girl spray you? It was the most beautiful tan. And it lasted. It never came off in a weird patchy way. It just sort of faded away.
But did it last? I guess because honestly, we'll only be on the trip till Friday. So if I got it on Thursday, is it going to last a week, or how are we feeling about that? That's my thing.
The thing is,
it's like 5 days max.
By the time you get there, I mean, but yeah, once you're like there, I don't know. How important is it? Okay, here's the thing. Here's what I would suggest if you don't want to spray that soon in advance. Do body makeup.
Okay, smart.
Do it like a non-transfer, like waterproof body makeup.
Wait, I am such an idiot. I used to use religiously Sally Hansen
airbrush legs.
You are honestly so smart. And why didn't I think of this? This is a great alternative also to spray tanning in general. I completely forgot. That is an incredible product.
With that, do you know what I do? I spray it in my hand and then I pump a little lotion.
Yeah.
And then, so
rub it on.
It soaks into the skin easier.
But then it dries and it doesn't transfer.
Correct.
Smart. Okay. That is my solution. That's what I'm going to do.
Because if you're going to wear a long dress, you don't need the full spray down.
I know. That's what I'm thinking. I'll just do it up here.
Yeah.
And around.
Just from the tits up.
Yeah. Wow. Incredible.
I'm good.
We come here to laugh, to cry, to feel.
And to learn, apparently.
Somehow heartbreak feels good in a place like this.
It sure does. I've been getting some AMC stubs in my life lately.
Have you?
I saw Pillion. Loved. So great.
Was it not incredible?
Oh my God, I loved it. I loved like his like little makeover that he had, his little biker dude makeover with his little buzz cut.
Incredible.
Anyway, watch it. And Alex Skarsgård is a daddy. And then we watched Hopper.
What's that about?
It's a new Disney Pixar. It's about this girl who's like very like save the animals, save the environment. And she's like fighting with the mayor, who's voiced by John Hamm, because he wants to build a beltway through this place called the Glade, which is like a home to like a bunch of animals and wildlife and beavers. And her professor is like, if you want to save the Glade, she goes, because all the animals have left, you need one beaver to come build the dam up again, and then they'll all come back. So she's like, great, I'll go find a beaver. Wasn't having success, comes back to her professor. Her professor has this technology where it's like they transfer their consciousness into a robotic beaver because they're trying to like go out into nature and like be amongst them so they can learn about them. So she's like, I want in, and puts it on herself and then becomes a beaver. And it just becomes the cutest, most funny story ever.
So it was a good one?
It was really, I cried. It was so good.
Did you? I haven't even seen a trailer for it.
People are laughing so hard too. That's what's fun is when people are really into a movie, when you see it like on the first day and people are laughing and clapping along. Recommend it. Anyway.
Well, Pixar movies are not only for adults. I love when I'm with the girls and we put on and we like get to watch a throwback like Monsters Inc. or whatever. I'm engaged. I'm watching the movie.
It's so good. Yeah.
I saw a movie last night, not in theaters.
Oh.
I have to admit something. I didn't know what Hamnet was going to be about. For some reason, I thought it was going to be a comedy.
What? No way.
I dead ass thought it was going to be a satirical version of Hamlet.
It's Shakespeare, babe.
Yeah, but I thought they were going to hee hee ha ha.
No.
Okay, so let me be super clear about something. You should also be in the right state of mind to watch Hamnet. I had no idea going into it what I thought it was a goddamn comedy. It's not. It's so upsetting. I'm aware it's Shakespeare. I don't know why I thought it was going to be a funny spin on it. It's not.
It's devastating.
So you've seen it?
No, but I've been wanting to watch it, but like every time it comes up, Nick's like, we could watch it, and I was like, I don't want to be bummed out.
You should watch it, but you are going to be bummed out. But I will say it was really, the beginning of it was really witchy. There's this huge like forest witch element that was really cool. That was also unexpected for me, and I do love Paul Mescal.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen Normal People, we've talked about it before, see it. His blue eyes are so haunting. So it was, and the gal, I now know why she's nominated for everything. She was incredible, but there's this beautiful shot at the end that's like one of the most incredible, from a cinematography standpoint, things I've seen in a long time. And I was just really moved by the whole thing. Anywho, yeah, went into it thinking, hee hee ha ha.
How long did it take you to realize?
Oh, pretty quickly.
Okay,
within like 6 minutes, I would say. I was like, oh, this is not at all what I thought
like
it was.
Maybe a dark comedy?
Yeah. I was like, where are we going with this? Oh, absolute just Shakespearean tragedy.
I have a couple shows I'm obsessed with. There's some new show. I know this is always like the podcast of what we're watching, but I've been binging Vladimir on Netflix, and it's Rachel Weisz and
I love Rachel Weisz
and Leo Woodall, who was in White Lotus.
Okay.
And it's based on a book. I don't know the name of the book, but also the way it's shot and the look and feel of it is interesting. It's funny. And Rachel Weisz is so beautiful. She always has been beautiful, but she's definitely had some type of work done, but it's so good that you're just like, I don't know what it is, but whatever it is, incredible. I mean, she's 56.
One of the first times I realized sexual confusion in my life was The Mummy.
Oh yeah.
Between Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz, like very hot. Incredible.
Yeah. So 10 out of 10 watch that. I've been watching DTF St. Louis with that man, David Harbour, who's a great actor, but terrible person, and Jason Bateman.
So Steve Carell is not in that.
Rooster is Steve Carell, which I also watched.
Oh, okay. Two different shows, both on Max. So
DTF, the cast is so good. It's definitely dark comedy. There's bit of murder. It's like a whodunit and how, but like it has a lot of this dark humor to it that I really enjoy. And then I watched the first episode of Rooster, which stars Steve Carell. And the cast like is amazing too. It's funny. And I love him.
Watching him in his daddy era is really, and I deadass had a dream about him last night. You just like sparked that for me. I was a character in The Office, which was incredible, but it was like a really weird version of The Office, and he made these desserts at Costco. Super fucking random. But anywho, I think that I will be tuning in. He's so, love him in his scruff older years.
Yeah, so I think Rooster's on HBO. DTF is on, I don't know. I can't remember, but just look it up.
Okay.
Well, speaking of daddies.
Should we get into some daddy lists?
We should do some daddy lists.
Yeah.
I was going to put Steve Carell on my daddy list because he just,
Aging like a fine wine.
Aging like a fine wine. Smash. One of these is probably the most unrelatable things I'll ever say on this podcast. But having a VIP tour guide at Disneyland is an experience like none other.
Is that what you guys did this weekend?
Yeah.
Incredible.
I've been fortunate to have a guide several times, but like not recently, not in the last like 5 years. It is such an incredible experience. I mean, you don't wait in any lines. A lot of the VIP tours, I think they take you through the lightning lane. We go through like the exit and get right on the lines. We're special. Or like, we wanted to get a table at Buhbye Ms with no reservation. No problem. You want a churro? No problem. Right when you get off the ride, he has them there waiting for you. Shout out to Hunter. You are the best. But it's just, I don't know. Especially if you have kids or you have a group of people, like it's just a great way to experience it. We went on 15 or 16 rides.
Crazy.
And one of the coolest parts is when we rode in Credit Coaster, we got to sit in the front, of course, and we got to stay on the ride and ride it twice.
Wow.
Yeah. So again, I know how this is sounding.
No, I honestly, I like hearing about it. I've never done it. And also when you have like a luxe experience in life, it's hard to go back. What I will say about that, having a guide, even though I've not done it, if you have a big group and of adults that are all paying, I think it's like, could be like $500 a person, depending. A full Disney day is like $250 as it were. So
you have to also pay for tickets.
Oh, you pay for tickets on top of it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
it does include the tickets, and then it's about $700 an hour.
Okay,
it ranges in terms of like the days, and you have to do it a minimum of 7 hours. So it gets pricey, but yeah, when you do have a group of 10 and you want to like have that experience, I think it's worth it.
Totally.
Honestly, you get to go backstage at some points. It's not magical, but like it's cool to see something that people don't get to see regularly. My other thing on the daddy list is my favorite place, Casa Vega, has a patio, and it's so beautiful. This patio's taking a long time. I was supposed to have my 40th birthday out there. It's a bit of a sore spot, but damn, they did a really nice job. It is very and it's huge too. They just doubled the size of their restaurant.
Very cool. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
Can't believe it's finally complete.
I can't believe it either.
I can't believe we thought it was going to be complete in January.
Well, they told. I didn't think that. They told me that.
That's true. They did.
But anyway, there's a whole big, huge, beautiful bar. There's restrooms out there. There's like a cool little fountain in the center, and all the booths are really beautiful. These like sconces. I don't know. They did a wonderful job. So shout out to them,
Incredible.
Daddy Patio. Who's on your daddy list?
So first, I'm gonna put Please Find, which is an account that tries to connect people with lost items. It's pls.find. They did a feature on my mom's ring, which was very sweet of them. And I, in general, love their account and just the people on the internet who are kind and still remember it. I mean, I still get messages all the time about people being like, it's my Roman Empire.
When I meet people, sometimes they're like, did Dayna ever find her mom's ring?
Yeah.
Like, that is a topic that they bring up.
So, but in general, outside of them doing my feature, I just think what a cool account that's what they're dedicated to. And I kind of was scrolling through them and all that. It's not just jewelry, it's all kinds of stuff. So I love that. We love seeing good happening in the world. I've possibly talked about this before, but I don't know if I put it on my daddy list, but I know you love it too. The Dolce Glow Tanning Mist is one of my favorite products. I saw a gal on TikTok who wasn't doing an ad. I will always trust when they're not doing an ad. And she showed it in a really cool way. She was like, this is me before. I just sprayed it on and then came back the next morning. It goes on like, it literally feels like you're misting water on your face. So it's a really light product and it just gives you that little bit of
Can you talk about this for a second? Because I want to also shout them out. Isabel, who is the founder of Dolce Glow. They just got their product into Sephora. It's like a big deal for them. So congratulations to Isabel. She's just a gem of a person. She's the one that gave me the beautiful tan that I had for Turks and Caicos.
Oh, wow.
Their body tanner, that is an aromated mist. It's like a continuous spray. So you can work in, and you can also spray it upside down. So it will work in any position, that especially if you're spraying yourself. But I am always a little nervous about doing my own tan just because of the streaking. And it's complicated. I think it's a real skill. But with this, it's so easy to get the most even, beautiful. The color is so nice. So I'm going to just add on to that.
I mean, incredible. It's funny because I was browsing through Sephora the other day and that was a really upsetting experience. But I saw it there and I was like, oh, I just assumed it had always been there.
No, it's new. Brand new.
Okay, well, love that. Yeah, all of their product, I'm truly a W. So if you're looking for something that gives you during winter, especially just a little bit of making you look
color,
so like chicken skinned or scary.
And you're not going to look orange or scary. It looks just like a very natural glow.
I've been putting it, I just sprayed my hands a little bit and sprayed on my face and my décolletage, which I every time almost want to call my delicatessen, which that is not what that is. Then
depends on who you ask.
This is a random gross one. When you use floss, when there's something very specifically in your teeth, like you eat steak or pineapple and you that little thing and it's a tiny sensation that you cannot focus on anything until you get it out.
It's a little string.
Yeah. And you know when a toothpick just will not do it, you have to use floss, but the instant relief is truly like having an orgasm. It's so great.
That's up there with a Q-tip.
Yes, absolutely. And then finally, I went to a marijuana store recently and met a gal named Mallory who was a sweetheart, and she was playing Linkin Park, and I came in and I was kind of like singing the song and dancing around and being an idiot. And we were chatting for a second. She's like, oh, I always appreciate it when someone appreciates my playlist. And she was like, by the way, I love the podcast. So hi, Mallory. She's listening.
Mallory.
We always say we love meeting listeners in the wild, but that's my daddy list.
These days, I'm all about quality over quantity, especially in my closet. If it's not well made and versatile, it's just not worth it to me. That's honestly why I love Quince. The fabrics feel elevated, the cuts are thoughtful, and the pricing actually makes sense.
Quince makes high-quality wardrobe staples using premium fabrics like 100% European linen, 100% silk, and organic cotton poplin. Lightweight cotton cashmere sweaters perfect for the changing seasons, and can't miss seasonal colors and prints for spring. Versatile, well-made pieces that make getting dressed simple.
Their Italian wool coats are real standouts. They're beautifully tailored, soft to the touch, and built to carry you through years of wear, not just one season. The quality shows in every detail. The stitching, the fit, the fabrics, every piece is thoughtfully designed to be your new wardrobe essential.
Quince works directly with safe, ethical factories and cuts out the middleman. You're not paying for brand markup or fancy retail stores, just quality clothing. Quince uses 100% European linen. Their cotton poplin is crisp and holds its shape. The gauze is soft without being flimsy. Everything Quince makes is built to hold up season after season. These are pieces you'll reach for over and over.
Quince clothing is consistently rated 4.5 to 5 stars by thousands of customers. Real people wearing these pieces every day and actually loving them. That Quince cotton cashmere sweater has become my go-to. I got it in black and it's become an immediate wardrobe staple. The quality is amazing. It's light enough for layering but still feels super luxe, and I cannot recommend it enough.
Stop waiting to build the wardrobe you actually want. You don't need a closet full of options. You need pieces that work. Right now, go to quince.com/disrespectfully for free shipping and a 365-day return.
That's a full year to wear it and love it, and you will. Now available in Canada too. Don't keep settling for clothes that don't last. Go to quince.com/disrespectfully for free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/disrespectfully.
Your bra and underwear shouldn't be the most uncomfortable things you wear. Seriously, MeUndies has cracked the code on underwear with their matching sets for couples. It's cute, it's intimate, and you'll wear them more than once. Plus, they've got spring prints, perfect for the season.
MeUndies makes matching underwear specifically for couples. Same adorable prints, different cuts for each of you. All made from their signature ultramodal fabric that feels impossibly soft. Unlike other brands just slapping hearts on generic underwear, MeUndies designs coordinating prints from the ground up.
From classic black basics to fun expressive seasonal prints, MeUndies has something for everyone. Over 30 million pairs sold and 90,000 5-star reviews. People love these because they actually fit well and feel amazing.
Not happy with your first pair of undies? It's on MeUndies. They'll make it right, no hassle. Every style comes in coordinating prints so you and your partner can match. Boxer briefs, trunks, briefs for him, bikinis, thongs, boy shirts, cheeky styles for her. Same print, different fits.
Spring is just around the corner and it's time for a refresh. MeUndies has a look for everyone. Plus, they come in sizes XS to 4XL, guaranteeing a flattering look whether you're running errands or just enjoying the spring weather.
And if you want to be sexy like the both of us,
then you're going to want to get matching underwear.
Right now, as a listener of the show, you can get 20% off your first order plus free shipping. If you go to MeUndies.com/disrespectfully and enter promo code disrespectfully.
That's MeUndies.com/disrespectfully. Promo code disrespectfully for up to 20% off. Listen, a lot of people struggle with vaping and nicotine addictions. Not us, of course.
No, it would never be us. It's weird that anyone would even think that this plays about us, but some people.
Anyway, as we continue into the new year, it might be time to go on a journey to create better, healthier lifestyle for yourself. One of the hardest things to do is quitting or even just cutting back on vaping.
Quitting nicotine isn't just about cravings. It's a lifestyle shift. You don't want to ditch your morning coffee routine, late night hangs, or going out with friends just because you're battling cravings. Jones gets that.
With discreet, great-tasting nicotine mints, just pop a mint when those cravings hit. That way you can have fresh breath and still be part of the crew.
With the Jones app, it's easy to track your progress, build streaks, and get daily tips to stay motivated. Get or give advice from 10,000 plus other quitters in the app. Cravings pass in about 60 seconds. With Jones, you'll write it out without ghosting your friends.
If your New Year's resolution was to quit or even just to use nicotine in a healthier way, check out Quit with Jones. Visit quitwithjones.com/disrespectfully to take the free quiz and use code disrespectfully to get 15% off your personalized quitting journey.
That's quitwithjones.com/disrespectfully. Taking back
club, I couldn't even hear myself think. And then the amount of people running around and the way that they had done a reorg, it seems like I go to the same one. I usually order online, but I ran out of stuff, so I needed it. Not for the faint of heart. I feel like it's the same as climbing Everest, going into a Sephora these days.
My issue with Sephora has been recently, listen, a pet peeve of mine is when you need help and you can't find anyone. A bigger pet peeve of mine is when you're asked every 10 seconds if you need help or if you're finding everything okay. It's like, do you all not communicate or do you not work as a team where it's not I don't know. Do you know what I mean?
No, they do that. I wonder though if that's a loss prevention thing. To let people know we're watching you.
Yeah, I get it.
I know. I'm I always pick up a basket because I'm I swear to God, I'm not going to steal. Please leave me. And sometimes I don't want a basket. I'm moving quick. I have a couple things in my hand.
I always grab a basket because I always end up needing one, but I don't know. I just get to a point where I'm no, I'm okay. I don't know. I've literally almost left a couple times because I'm I can't do this. One time that happened when we were at a Bloomingdale's or something, and I wanted to just do little fragrance exploration shopping. And every time I didn't even have to touch it. I just looked at it. They're like, you need help with that? I'm I left. I was no, please. It was so aggressive.
I feel like for me, I have to go in my mind palace a lot. So that's where I get. And so it's probably a me problem in terms of being overstimulated. And I'm just yeah, they do. They're definitely guilty of that there. But it's gotten progressively worse, I would say, over the years.
Unlike the orange store where if you need help, good luck.
Oh,
no one is there to help you.
Tumbleweeds.
Hello.
Well, it reminded me of an old school Abercrombie from the early 2000s, the smells, the noise, did I just microdose? What's going on? So anyway, that's my negative Nancy.
That's okay.
We can move on from it though. What's going on in your life?
But besides, I spent a whole weekend at Disneyland.
Mm-hmm.
It was amazing. It was such a good day. It was nice to it's nice to go to Disneyland with kids. They're really, it's whimsy and it's magical. They got the bubble wands. There's crying. Things
Part
like that.
It.
But they're also just so joyous. Harvard is such a fearless little girl. She loves the fast rides.
Did you say you went with Stassi and Bo?
Oh yeah. Well, I think I brought it last week. I mentioned that I was going with Stassi and Bo, but yeah, it was Stassi and Bo, Hartford Messer, and their nanny Sonia was there. But it was so great. Hartford loved. She never rode Big Thunder. And she loved it. She put her hands up, this little tiny thing.
Wow.
Her body's slamming into the side of the thing. I'm oh God. And then she rode Space Mountain and loved it.
Okay, that's brave. She's 6, right?
5.
That's brave. That's a dark ride too.
We were this close to getting her on Guardians.
I was gonna say, did she? I don't how do you feel about people taking kids on tiny kids on Guardians and not preparing them? Just being oh, this is.
Well, no, that's what we were preparing her big time. Because we went on Rise and we're this part where it drops down, it's like that, but it goes longer. And so she was aware of what to expect. She goes, the one that it goes up and down. We're that's the one.
Well, but I'm saying, how do you feel about that when people do that to kids and they record their reactions and put it on the internet?
They don't know if it's gonna you kind of have to. It's a trial by error kind of thing. I don't know. Maybe,
I've seen it intentionally on the internet.
Okay.
They're pranking these kids, and I'm I am sorry if you have a small child. I don't like that.
If that's the thing, but yeah, no. Sometimes you don't know. I saw this girl so we did the whole day at Disney. We stayed at Grand California. And then the next morning we went to Disneyland again and had some breakfast and we rode Indiana Jones and went home. But when we got on Indiana Jones, the girl before us, this girl she could hardly walk.
Oh.
She was so traumatized, so upset. And the parents are like, oh God, they were just trying to get her to go off, but she was like, ah, just dragging her legs. I don't think they could have predicted that she would have that reaction. It is an intense ride. I feel like it's gotten, I don't know if my body's just more informed about how much everything hurts or if the ride itself is more jerky.
When we were there recently, it was Indiana Jones was more jerky.
They cranked it up a bit, right? It was intense. But
well, I will say, I mean, I've told this story before, but when we took Lenny for the first time, she was 4, and the first ride of the day we did was Pirates.
Mm-hmm.
And to this day, anytime anyone mentions Disney, she goes, but not Pirates.
She's got a one-sided beef with Pirates.
One-sided beef with Pirates, and because it is a dark ride. So, but I don't know. We didn't think it was that. I don't know why we didn't assume that would scare the shit out of her. But so, like in those instances, it was innocent.
Mm-hmm.
It was an accident.
That's what I mean. I think for the most part is that. But yeah, no, I think it's cruel if you don't tell your kids what to expect, and then they freak out.
Well, I'm glad you guys had a good experience. I guess it doesn't surprise me that Hartford was brave.
She's so
I can see
brave.
that for her. She's a little rambunctious thing.
So brave. Yeah, she loves Tiana's, and that's a intense. Oh, it's got the drop.
Did you guys? I still haven't been on it because when we went recently, it was cold, and so I just didn't want to walk around soaking wet.
Well, honestly, the poncho saved it.
Okay.
Yeah, like I didn't. Maybe like my face and like a little bit of my hair got a little wet, but no, it was fine after.
Okay.
Thank God.
Well, I want to see it.
But yeah, no, but I'm just. It was so fun because she just was fucking down to clown, and I was like, that's my girl.
Great. I want a churro right now. I'm hungry. Not that they're part of my very random specialized diet I'm having to have right now. So speaking of weekends, this coming weekend is the Oscars.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it. There's a couple things I specifically want to mention. What did you think of Timothee Chalamet's comments around opera and ballet? Because he's getting his ass handed to him on the internet.
He's in my basement because of that. Because I think there's nothing more lowbrow tacky than for someone who's in the arts to. You don't have to support all that. Like, I'm not asking you to be on the committee for like every fucking arts program there is, but like to just kind of turn your nose up at things and like look down on other arts, especially ones that like aren't his sister and his mother trained ballet. Like, it's weird. It just was weird. I don't know if he was trying to make a different point, it didn't land, but like, I don't know. It just kind of, it gave me the ick.
I loved the SNL Weekend Update talking about it. They were like, Timothee Chalamet shits on opera and ballet on a press tour for his movie about ping pong.
Yeah.
So yeah, I thought it was a lowbrow too, and just I don't know the reaction he was expecting that, but there have been so many clapbacks online from ballet companies and different opera singers, displaying their talent, and I just think like, what wasn't he formally trained? I feel like it's just such a weird take.
Yeah, well now it's people calling out to like him being like this like faux pseudo intellectual, like then people think that he's deep. I'm like, if anyone's paid attention, what's his like rapper name? Like this guy, he might have the background or education that would imply that he's maybe this person, but I don't think he is. He's like a wannabe rapper.
Well, and I think that some people dogpile when it's not necessarily deserved, but I think that it was deserving of those comments. I was like, what are you talking about?
No, it was deserving, yeah.
He's like, no one's paying attention to opera and ballet anymore. I don't think that's true.
How do you feel? Okay, sorry not to switch gears.
Switch gears.
So Daryl Hannah released a statement about her portrayal in the movie Love Story, which, girl, you ain't the main character. I don't know why. Like, I didn't think anything different, more or less, or anything about her because of that. I don't know. And also, like, it's a show. I don't know. What do you think about her saying something, or anyone that like has an issue with her portrayal?
Well, first of all, tell me what was the theme of the statement? Because I didn't see it.
Hannah stated that the scenes depicting her as irritating, self-absorbed, and as portrayed by Dree Hemingway were not creative embellishments of personality, but outright falsehoods. She denied ever using cocaine, pressure on end to marriage, planting stories in the press, or comparing Jackie Onas's death to a dog's. She's revealed that she's received threatening messages since the show aired. I'm not going to deny that people aren't crazy and act crazy. So perhaps she got messages, but like her response feels like a little intense or exaggerated. I don't know. I mean,
I think I take umbrage with people denying they did blow. If you were partying in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, I think that is, why is it such a thing? You guys, it's okay that you did drugs in your youth. And it's immediately when people like jump to that, I'm like,
and it's okay if people didn't like you, and if there are tellings of you, and through like these novels or these books that were written, that the authors kind of spoke to friends that were close to JFK Jr. or to Carolyn, that was their impression of you. Okay, let them have that impression of you. I don't know. That's the way I see it. It's just like, look, I'm sure that I'm the villain in so many people's stories. That doesn't make me a villain,
right? People, in terms of the dogpiling we were just talking about, I believe her. She's getting threats because people are just weird. So if you feel the need to defend yourself in that way, but yeah, I mean, they painted you as a little insufferable. But to your point, yeah, maybe I was a villain in your story, but you're a loser in mine kind of attitude. Like, keep it moving.
Yeah, like it didn't change my opinion of her. I didn't have much of an opinion of her before because I didn't know her personally. I still don't know her personally. So even this portrayal of her doesn't change anything because I'm like, well, I don't know what the truth is.
The only opinion I have of her is a fishtail and a bad wig in A Walk to Remember. Trying to be Landon's mom, and just the hair was just not doing it for me.
Yeah, or in Splash.
That's what. Yeah, that's the fishtail moment. I just picture her in a bath.
In case people that know the
I'm
reference.
sorry. Yeah, if you've never seen Splash, watch it.
It's great. Tom Hanks falls in love with the fish. She's the fish.
I don't know. So I could see it both ways.
I'm not trying to be like unsympathetic, but it just feels like it was such a quick thing. I don't know. I didn't think about it that much, and so for her to like be coming out with that, it's just like, all right, well,
not a
slow
BFD.
Day, I guess. No, it's not a BFD. Thank you.
Well, pivoting back to the Oscars.
Okay, sorry. Yes.
So Sinners Michael B. Jordan was finally recognized. I think we talked about this at the SAG or the People Awards or whatever it's called.
Awards.
What do you think what is your feeling you're getting about the Oscars? Do you think it's going to continue the pattern like it usually does? Or do you think there's a possibility that he'll get the Oscar for Sinners?
I think that'd be great if he did. I think he's deserving of it. He was deserving fantastic. So I was happy to see him be recognized for that. But I feel like, in the past, it does kind of follow the same trends. It does get, unless there's one singular person who just outshined everybody, but there was a lot of great actors and actresses that it's tough. So when one person is just beating out everyone constantly, it's like, I don't know, it takes the fun out of it. I feel like everyone should get an award.
I like a bunch of participation Oscars.
Well, no, but I mean, like, all right, they can have the actor award. They can have the Golden Globe. This one gets the Oscar. I don't know, right?
I like a year that's competitive when there's a lot of
there is so much competition
there was
right now.
But also, like, did Pillion get recognized in any way? I feel like it hasn't been. I'm like, I get that it's kind of a more indie alternative situation, but those are sometimes my favorite ones of each season.
Yeah, the underdog, like that one. What is that one movie with Elle Fanning?
Sentimental Value.
Yeah, that's the one movie I haven't watched in this thing.
Well, now I've seen the breakout comedy from the producers of Knocked Up, Hamnet. That's as bad as Abby Smallchains, but we'll just leave it there. Speaking of hot people and Nepo babies, did you see Dakota Johnson's Calvin Klein campaign?
No.
That came out.
Do I need to see this? What are your thoughts on Dakota Johnson?
I think that she's a Nepo baby that pretends to like limes, but I think that she is talented and hot. And this campaign,
I can't help but love her.
No, I do love her. This campaign, I have a problem with bangs for the most part. I love her signature bangs. This took my breath away and also reminded me I needed to get a spray tan. Please look through this. Look it up right now if you haven't seen it. I've never.
Wow.
It's one of the first campaigns in a long time that I gasped when I saw the images.
Oh my God. The bottomless one?
I love, a bra moment with a bottomless situation. She's like pivoted so you can't see anything but her beautiful silhouette.
She is so hot.
Are you
kidding me?
I like her teeth.
Yeah, I do too. I don't like perfect teeth. I have a thing if your teeth are
especially in an actor,
too straight, too white, too perfect.
Also, I didn't realize how many tiny tattoos she has. Do we think they're fake or are they real? They look real to me.
I think they're real.
So I love tiny tattoos and she has them all over. And I'm just like, God damn, looking at this whole thing. And I don't know, bring back cool campaigns that really, like, this is giving iconic 90s to me. And obviously it's with Calvin Klein, but I loved it. I think she's great.
I love her. I know she irritates some people and whatever. Yeah, she's a Nepo baby, but like,
you guys,
she's not denying it.
She brought down Ellen DeGeneres in one swift interview.
I think she's like effortlessly like funny, effortlessly cool. Like she's kind of that girl. So I can't Can't hate her.
Yeah.
She dated Chris Martin.
Or Didn't they date for a long time?
A long time.
What do you think happened there?
I don't know.
Interesting.
I don't know. I wonder who was the one that was like, not for me. Hopefully her.
I would assume her. She's so hot.
I don't know.
She punched me in the face. I'd say thank you.
Yeah, I like her a lot. She's dating someone new now. Oh, it's that role model dude. That singer called Role Model. Well, supposedly they're allegedly. I don't know. I don't know. But are you tired of waking up hungover and worrying about what happened last night? Now you can have some fun and relax without any regrets with Willie's THC-infused social tonics.
No regrets. Willie's is perfect for unwinding after a long day, socializing without alcohol, getting creative, and so much more.
It's so nice that there's finally an alcohol alternative that actually works. With an uplifting, euphoric buzz, I can finally feel relaxed and carefree without any of the negative side effects.
A lot of non-alcoholic alternatives promise a great feeling but don't deliver on the buzz. But with Willie's, you'll finally feel chill and euphoric in only 15 minutes. That's huge.
So huge. Plus, it's a great way to switch out alcohol in your routine. And get this, the coolest part, it's crafted by the legend himself, Willie Nelson.
Inspired by Willie's way of living, where peace flows freely and hangovers are a thing of the past, it is a low-calorie, low-sugar alcohol alternative that actually works, delivering a fast-acting, euphoric social buzz without the regrets that come with alcohol.
Willie's social tonics come in a 5 milligram and 10 milligram dose with a best-in-class flavor experience. So smooth and balanced, you'll barely realize you're drinking a THC product at all. You can enjoy the tonics as a shot, sipped over ice, or mix into your favorite mocktail. One shot of Willie's helps you relax, unwind, and de-stress.
And Willie sold out 3 times in the first 6 months with over 50,000 happy customers. But get this, they just restocked. Willie ships directly to your doorstep in 40 plus states so you can feel as free as your favorite highwayman wherever you are.
Order now at drinkwillies.com and use code disrespectfully for 20% off your first order plus free shipping on orders over $95 and enjoy life in the high country. 91% of dog parents say their pup is an important member of the family, cause duh. And 40% would even save their dog over a human stranger. Safe to say people are obsessed.
Last night I was hanging out with some friends and they had an outfit on their dog and I asked, what's the utility? And they were like, fashionista.
Yeah.
He deserves this life.
It's no function.
People
it's
just love their dogs like that.
I know. The man, like I will make fresh ground beef for my dogs. I will cook for them and not cook for myself. That makes sense.
That makes complete sense. I think only an animal couldn't understand it. You know what I mean?
No. Well, he can have my pillow too. Butter can have my pillow.
Ollie delivers fresh, human-grade meals made with real ingredients and 5 slow-cooked recipes. It actually smells like a warm, comforting meal just for doggies. And I hear Gordo and Butters are very into it.
That they are. The food is developed with vet nutritionists and culinary experts, and even picky eaters get excited about mealtime, which feels rare. I also love how easy it is. Ollie builds a tailored meal plan for each dog. The portions are perfectly measured, and everything comes in mess-free packaging, with a scoop and storage container so your fridge doesn't smell weird.
Plus, the Ollie app gives you access to on-demand health screenings with real experts, which is a nice peace of mind feature if I don't say so myself.
Get ready for both you and your pup to be obsessed. Head to ollie.com/disrespectfully, tell them all about your dog, and use code disrespectfully to get 60% off your welcome kit when you subscribe today.
Plus, they offer a happiness guarantee on the first box. So if you're not completely satisfied, you'll get your money back. That's OLLIE.com/disrespectfully and enter code disrespectfully to get 60% off your first box. Listeners, think back to a first date where you were really interested in someone. You probably asked them important questions like, what are you looking for? Or what are your deal breakers? So you can get a better idea of whether or not this person was right for you.
Well, the same goes if you're hiring. You definitely want to address key questions first to see if someone could be right for your role. That's why you need ZipRecruiter. When you post your job, ZipRecruiter suggests screening questions to help you hone in on top candidates faster. And today you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/disrespect.
ZipRecruiter's matching technology immediately finds qualified candidates that check all your boxes, and ZipRecruiter recommends screening questions you can easily add to get the highest quality applicants. Want to see who's recently active? ZipRecruiter's filters can show you, which is tea.
Ask key questions and hire faster with ZipRecruiter. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/disrespect.
That's ZipRecruiter.com/disrespect. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
We've talked about the CPK aesthetic.
Yes, but
Speaking of Calvin Klein.
Speaking of Calvin Klein, I don't think we've talked about specifically the political influence there, which is what I wanted to talk about. So people are obviously obsessed right now. Carolyn Bessette Kennedy was influential, from an original influencer, I would say, and her style was always taken note of, and it was the original quiet luxury.
Mm-hmm.
I've just been seeing this discourse online talking about the fact that she was a raging Democrat. You know that, right? Who told men to fuck off and smoked cigarettes and allegedly did a bunch of blow and partied and was getting drunk all the time. I think that we talked about how it was depicted at the beginning of the movie before she met JFK Jr., that her place was messy. I just think it's funny in general when the people who are applying this and they're making it the clean girl aesthetic, particularly when they voted for Trump, is so funny to me.
I know. I keep seeing people like all these like Republican people, the Republican dudes with putting on their backwards cap with their, business jacket on. It's just like, that ain't for you, babe. They would have hated you. Like, I don't know. That trend that's like, JFK Jr., I have one of those at home. Or we have that at home, and they show their like fucking Republican boyfriend. It's like, babe, no.
No, you realize he fought for women's rights and for the LGBTQ community.
You would be calling him a raging liberal.
Yeah, and you would be making fun of him. He fought for the working class families. I just, either his family. I mean, his dad was JFK, was the blueprint for all of this shit. So I just thought it was really interesting, and the way that people with revisionist history tried to rewrite her as like this clean, sweet little gal. I'm pretty sure that bitch was getting home at 7 a.m. and going to work at 8, which I personally love.
Yeah, minimalist. Sort of ready to wear wardrobe staples. Wasn't a clean girl thing. It was something just of a time, but also that doesn't equal clean girl aesthetic.
Right. And she was tremendously chic. Love to see it. She didn't want to be gaudy, didn't wear a lot of jewelry, didn't want labels all over everything, but that doesn't mean that she wasn't maybe doing some lines off some toilet seats in her day.
Of course.
Allegedly. I don't know. Maybe she
wasn't buying $20 smoothies. She was buying a $1 cup of coffee at a bodega.
Yeah. She's so cool.
Anyway,
just from a political perspective, because that I just thought it was important to mention, because it was such a part of her identity, and she was quite literally married to a profound political figure.
Mm-hmm.
So like erasing that from her whole self is just so not it.
Well, people love to cherry pick. They also don't understand things even when they're right in front of them. There's this gal I saw. Someone was kind of basically stitching the video, and she was this woman in Iowa, and she goes, something terrible happened to me. She goes, I was told that I had a fatal fetus, so it was not going to survive. And I had 3 kids at home, and they basically told me to Google what to do when you're having an at-home miscarriage. Google. She goes, it was killing me from the inside, and they would not give me a medical attention that I needed. And this woman's like, yeah, we know. This is what you voted for, though. Like, what you don't think you fit the character of who you think would need an abortion. And by the way, what you're describing, what you needed was an abortion. Just because it wasn't something you sought out is not take away from the fact that that's in fact what it is called medically. And she just, again, it's just people that just, they don't think it counts.
Applies to them.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, I mean, that's what we've been screaming from the rooftops when we say abortion is healthcare. It is healthcare.
Mm-hmm.
It's dynamic. There's a range of reasons why you need it. It really doesn't matter your reason. You should have that right. And
they've assigned certain characters and characteristics and types of people to these types of things as if like those are the only people that ever need them.
Well, and if you voted for that, I'm having a hard time feeling bad for you. There was another woman who came on the internet and talked about the fact that her husband was getting deported and something had happened, and she then admitted she had voted for Trump. And I'm like, he was very clear all along. They were all very clear. Speaking of, Kristi Noem got fired.
Woohoo!
Love to see it. Here's the thing. I think every time something like this happens, and Stephen Miller, you're afraid of now what's coming next because it's probably something even more extreme. I think people have already been talking about her replacement, and that is scary to me. But also, I'm just quite satisfied.
Mm-hmm.
You evil, rotten, nasty,
She's
mean little
terrible.
elf. I loved to see that.
Yeah.
Did you love it?
Yeah, especially like her hearing. She was getting the shit kicked out of her. And that was also very satisfying to witness.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Thank you more, please.
Yeah. Now do everyone. Now do the rest of the administration.
Yeah,
I
get
loved it.
Seth out of there.
Uh-huh.
Ugh, God, I don't even want to talk about it, but
yeah, moving on from that.
It's really bad.
Well, speaking of things that are scary and bad, Brittany got a DUI.
I know.
But here's the thing. I'm not a conspiracy theorist per se. I will entertain them for funsies. No mugshot has been released of her. That's very strange. Even in high profile, we always, Justin Timberlake, when he just had his, we saw his mugshot. Justin Bieber, Paris Hilton, Lindsay Lohan. Why have we not seen the mugshot? And what do you think that means?
I don't know. I mean, I'm glad, like, listen, this girl needs help more than ever, I think, at this point.
I think it's a great time. I'm not really sure, but because I looked it up to confirm, but the reason I even bring it up, you know that we are very pro Britney here, but I think it's just a great time to remind people of what her family did to her. I'm so sad to see the state that she's currently in, and I hope that the positive that comes out of this leads to probably some intervention that she does need at this point. But I also read that she blew a .06, and you can still be arrested if there's any alcohol in your system, but she was under the legal limit, allegedly. I don't know. So this whole thing feels kind of fishy to me, but where is Jamie Spears? Why isn't he in jail? Not to say that she didn't already have underlying mental health problems, and I'm not a psychiatrist or psychologist, but I think they drove her to her breaking point.
Yeah. Well, yeah, she was already there, but they didn't do anything to help course correct. If anything, they just made the problems infinitely worse.
And I mean, you can see it in her eyes when, like, I had to unfollow her on Instagram because I just couldn't keep watching it.
I don't like it.
I think she's still doing just like doing dancing videos, and like, great if it's something that's fun for you. But people have been looking in the background of the photos and noticing things lately. So,
yeah.
I mean, obviously we're wishing her well, and
I know,
feeling sad, and obviously it's don't drink and drive.
But I think having her kids reached out, or her kids are coming to her help or something like that.
I think I heard something about that. So I would hope so. But the whole thing just really bumps me out. I think everyone wants her to be well and thriving. And I just think she didn't get a fair shot at it.
No, but like, I would like this story to end differently than most of these stories do.
Right.
So sending love to Brittany. This past week, there was this, I don't know, social media thing going around where CEOs of fast food chains were testing their product, trying their burgers. Did it start with the McDonald's thing? And that's why it happened? Because the CEO of McDonald's wanted to introduce and hype up this new product called the Big Arch, which is like a massive burger essentially. And so he went to take a bite of it, and it was very obvious that he did not, in fact, take a bite out of it. It was like maybe like a little bit of piece of the bun was missing. And it just seems weird. First of all, don't put your fucking CEOs as like the front and center person. That's just not the fucking move. None of these people have any charisma or anything to offer. So just like, don't do that. That's what influencers are for. What was your takeaway?
Was just that exactly. Why are they trying to make the CEO the face of, like, obviously you're the CEO, but trying to domesticate them, being like, oh, here's our CEO. This is cute. First of all, hated his outfit, hated his vibe. I think that he was robotic, as a lot of them are, but I think it's weird. I understand it is a product, but when you're like, I'm here to introduce our new product, why don't you say our new burger, our new sandwich?
Yeah, why are you calling it a product? It feels...
Because it seems like someone has to chat GPT into his brain, and he's merely an android. Or it's
almost like he doesn't look at the food as being actual food.
Right, exactly. And his bite, a bunch of people were showing the meme of Squidward's mouth at like the rotten Krabby Patty, taking the tiniest like dink, and then he was like, wow, that's delicious. First of all, the bun looked creepy to me, and I think a McDonald's bun normally is good, but it had, I think, like sesame seeds on it. It just looked, or not sesame seeds, something.
It had poppy seeds and sesame seeds on it.
It didn't look appetizing, but also then he's just sitting there, and he's just like, he looked like a beige person in general, eating a beige sandwich. And then other CEOs were kind of trolling him, and it went viral all over the internet. I just think, why are you wanting that to be your person who's marketing your products?
I don't know. He's dry as hell. Just lackluster, everything. White man, vest. Just picture in your mind like the last person you want to see coming across your screen, and that's him. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't understand it.
Well, and it's also like they just don't even see us as people in terms of it being a product, like the Campbell's soup guy who was like, this is inedible garbage.
Yeah. Wait, what?
The CEO of Campbell's Soup was on a hot mic. And did you see this?
No.
We looked this up,
Wait,
Cassie, because I think I'm remembering it correctly. This is a while, maybe a month or two ago.
Wait,
but it was some meeting or something or a call, and someone leaked it that he was like, "This is trash. I would not feed this to my family."
But that's what I mean. That's what he was giving. Like, he's just like, he doesn't view it as being actual like food. This is just a product. This is a product you're just trying to sell by any means necessary.
Right.
He called it was the vice president, and he called it shit for poor people.
Okay, that's even worse.
Yeah, it's horrifying. So they're just looking at all of us as numbers and are basically playing in our faces. I just think that someone had to give him a script, put that shit in front of him, press record, edit the video, upload it online. It went through, if it's the CEO of a huge company, they already have proper channels for everything. So that video went through different hands and people were like, this is incredible.
Do they not have any like Gen Z people working for them? It just seems like, what is it, dinosaur nation over there where just like a bunch of boomers are like, yeah. I mean, that's what it sounds like. And then, I mean, it's easy to look at trend reports and see what people respond to and see how businesses spike in certain things like the gala staples. Like that's who you should be putting on your socials, reviewing your products, selling to people, because it's like these are people who actually are consumers of it, that love it, that know how to talk about it in a way that will appeal to the right demographic. As opposed to this fucking guy.
The most unrelatable, also, like, what's his salary? It's just, for the masses, it's just like.
I don't want to see the person that's raking in the billions.
I feel like him and Mark Zuckerberg would get along really well. I feel like they'd have a lot to talk about. So
I feel like they're related.
Yeah.
They're cousins.
They're cousins. So not for me. But
I think some people had some funny responses to it.
Well, I will say it caused a viral moment. So I would be curious about the correlation between sales of that creepy looking burger and that creepy looking man and what ended up happening with it.
And here I thought McDonald's was on the cutting edge when they came out with their caviar for their chicken nuggets. I was like, here we go. Great idea.
Right direction.
Also didn't even have enough product for it to really reach the masses, but cool, right. I guess.
Viral moment. And who am I to say a product is creepy? I enjoy McRib season. Every year it comes around.
I know.
I can't have it anymore. But
I had it in the last like 5 years at some point. I remember it being better.
I will say that's probably what I felt too, but then I'm sure it did. I'm sure private equity came and has ruined everything. But
it just right. Did you see that one post? The person that's like, for $4, this is my breakfast from Taco Bell. I got steak and eggs and da-da. And so I was like, you're eating powdered eggs and donkey ankles.
Yeah.
I haven't laughed so hard at something in so long.
Not donkey ankles.
But do you know what I had last week?
What?
We were walking through the grocery store. I was buying some ground beef for the dogs. And somehow we got on the topic of hamburger helper. And we're like, I don't know the last time I had a hamburger helper. And I was like, should we? Also, this was after we went to the movie theater and I was so hungry but didn't have time to eat. So I decided I was going to get a hot dog and movie theater nachos and an icy and caramel junior mints. Okay?
I've never had the caramel.
I was already working off a really rough base.
Okay. Oh no.
Then we decided to make hamburger helpers. Now I'm introducing that into my system. I had the world's worst stomach ache. Hamburger helper, I remember it being better, but it wasn't bad. That makes sense.
Yeah.
It was fine. I think it was lacking a little bit of like flavor. I was like, I need like a more like of a spice or something. There were some bites that were better than the others.
Well, you know that I grew up eating trash, but you know when you get sick off something and it ruins it for life? I distinctly remember being 8 years old. I know exactly where I was and getting sick from hamburger helper. And so to this day, I can't even think about it.
Do you know what that happened to me one time with barbecue chicken pizza? But I was determined.
You've made it back.
Yeah.
Barbecue chicken pizza is delicious. We don't talk about it nearly enough.
Yeah. Did you ever have a Pier 49 pizza?
No.
Do you remember? Does anyone remember those? It was like I think a small chain. I don't know. Maybe it was just a Utah thing, but their pizza was so good. But one time, and I don't think it was a pizza that made me sick. I think I just was sick, but that's what I ate in that time period. Whenever you taste something and then you taste it coming back up, it has a different appeal to you.
Yeah. And also think of a creepier thing to throw up than hamburger helper. There's just certain things that are easier and there are certain things that are life-changing.
Have you ever thrown up when you haven't had enough water or anything to drink?
Yes, of course I have.
And it comes out as sludge and you choke on it?
Okay, moving on. This is disgusting.
We talk about shitting your pants all the time. This is a relatable topic. This is more relatable than my fucking Disney guide tour.
You know, that is true. Maybe some people threw up sludge when you were talking about that because they were so disgusted.
Sorry, if you're eating right now, I really apologize.
We sure do. I mean, that feels pretty basement. Should we jump into some basement?
Who's in your basement?
Obviously, Mitchell Fairbarn, the Flamingo Abuser. The way that story has not left me, I'm just so upset about it. I hope to the full extent of the law, he is punished. And then it's a short one this week. When you're trying to spell a word, for someone who is, I liken myself to being a good writer, but my grammar is shit and my spelling is shit. And I'm trying to spell a word and Siri's like, what?
No.
And so you have to go on Google and I'm like, bitch, you knew what I was trying to say.
It eventually gives up on you and doesn't offer you any alternative spellings. You're like, fuck.
And then you see you had like one letter wrong at the beginning and it completely threw her off. And I'm like,
every time I try to spell guarantee, I want to throw my phone.
But the fact when you have to go over to Google and it should just be a more intuitive thing and give you options of like, hey, did you possibly mean any of this? I just think that I'm not shooting for the stars.
Also, let's just put the keyboard for Apple in the basement right now because what the fuck are you doing?
We just don't know. That's my basement this week. It's pretty light basement. Who's in your basement?
The people that are yelling outside our door right now are in my basement. I think it's pretty fucking rude when you know someone's trying to record a podcast and you won't shut up. Timothee Chalamet for his comments about the ballet and opera. And when you are trying to shave your legs and you have goosebumps and there's like nothing you try to mentally forget about it just so like skin relaxes or something and it hurts. And then after like you've shaved your legs and now your legs hurt for a whole day.
That's kind of giving me goosebumps right now thinking about that. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Or when you do get a nice clean shave and then you get goosebumps and then it grows back. You can just feel it coming in. Why do I have to be excited right now? Or the wind blows.
I've had a couple strange shaving injuries recently in the same spot. Right below my butt cheek on my thigh, I've like gone fast and I've scraped myself where it's like kind of like a run in a nylon.
Yeah.
Very painful. All of a sudden you're like, why is my ass stinging? And then it's because you shaved it off.
I have another one and I think you'll relate to this. Bruises. It really fucked up that you have this like little like injury, this little ailment that stays for sometimes a day or two, sometimes a full week. And then when they decide that they're going to also be colors as well and you look insane. I hit my elbow so hard on a chair at Disneyland. My soul left my body, but it has been so painful ever since. Do I have a bruise?
Yes, no. You do.
Really? You can see it?
It's small, but I can see it. It's probably going to develop more.
Oh, it hurts.
I have this one right now. It's lightened up.
What'd you hit it on?
No idea.
You get like real mysterious bruises.
So sometimes it's funny. I was watching Girls last night and Shosh was like, oh my God, seriously, Hannah? I could have a stroke listening to you talk more about how you bruise easier than other people. And I was like, that is so me. But I'm always on my close friends because I get like really big. I mean, they're huge and really dark. Mystery bruises. Lots of times. We're not sure what it comes from.
Then you got to break out the Sally Hansen airbrush legs.
I'm so glad we remember that product. Let's put that in the daddy list. I forgot. I didn't say that. So we were talking about it, but I'm going to go and purchase that.
Y'all, if you've never tried it, do it. And honestly, I for like regular everyday wear, I do recommend mixing it with some lotion because
that's how I used to apply
sometimes it'll look a little big.
Rub it in your hands, put it all over, and then it dries. And it doesn't transfer.
It doesn't transfer until you take a shower and you start rubbing it off. But it won't get on your bed sheets, won't get on your clothes, won't get on your couch or anything like that. It's fantastic.
Incredible.
Is that all?
Stuff.
That's all, y'all.
I think that's it.
That's all, y'all.
For the day.
Next week will be really exciting for us and for you. Should we tell him?
Did we already tell him?
No, we haven't talked about this.
Hey guys, we're taking you to the Bahamas.
We're all going to the Bahamas.
We're recording an episode in the Bahamas at a studio, and we're going to tell you all about it when we're there. We're very excited.
I can't wait to share it with you guys, but looking forward to that.
We're going on a couples trip.
Yeah.
It's Katie and Nick, me and Raleigh. It's going to be incredible stuff.
It's going to be wonderful. I'm so fucking excited.
I'm excited too.
But yeah, until then. Until Friday.
Okay, love you, bye.
Okay, love you, bye.
Babe, you're gonna see the power of women, like disrespectfully.